What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? How are we doing? Can you guys hear me? Craving a W after Tuesday's pitiful performance. How I've been a little AFK. I've been away from things. I'll maybe talk about a little bit of it tonight, but kind of just been sitting back and observing the past few days. I didn't get to watch the game. I didn't really get to watch the full game, but I watched highlights and I watched a lot of interviews, and people are freaking out. I did not think that the performance on Tuesday was bad at all. Like it was it was a pretty catastrophic loss. The way they kind of blew it in the third. 50% of the offense is not in the lineup. What are we expect? Like guys, this is when you kind of embrace the tank a little bit. Like what are we getting upset for? You know? Like big picture, this season never really meant anything. Like even if you wanted them to be in the playoff hunt, I understand for like development's sake you want them to be in the playoff hunt, but if this team gets into the playoffs, they literally have zero chance of doing anything. They literally have zero chance of getting past 5 games of the first round. Because if this team made the playoffs, they would be playing either Minnesota, Dallas, or Colorado in the first round. And so, I don't get why people are so upset about that Toronto performance. You lose 50%. Sorry. You lose 48% of your offense. And, oh my gosh, we're underway. You lose 48% of your offense, and you lose a 1-goal game. They're gonna lose games over this stretch. I'm gonna still complain because I hate losing anything. Understood. I got you. All right, little puck battle behind Spencer Knight. I'm excited to watch this. This more Lardis green line has been fun. That's all I care. I just want those guys to score. You know, I want Frankie to score. I want Frankie to get back going. But I think everyone is a little. Like, I was seeing people in comment sections talking about Frank Nazar's a bust. Oh my God. How? You guys are giving up on this guy that quick? Like, short-term memory loss. Do we not remember the way he looked at the start of the season? Do we not remember the way he looked at the end of last season? Like, he's not even played 82 games in the show, and people are calling him a bust. It makes me sick to my stomach that, like, I don't know. It's like the Chicago Blackhawks are building something. They're going to be an amazing team for years. They're not close to the finished product yet. So talking about this team like they're a finished product is such a... almost a really good look there for Nazar, but Burakovsky couldn't find him in the slot. What is the worst thing I do to beat Montreal tonight? I mean, I really want to beat Montreal just because I hate Habs fans, but I don't care about beating Montreal for, like, the sake of points. Like, I'm not like, oh, we need 2 tonight. I just want to beat Montreal because I hate their fans and I hate their team. You took your kid Saturday was ass. Yeah, my parents went to that one. All right. Here comes Montreal, carrying the puck up. What's up, Andy? Habs just going to circle back. Hawks go for a change here, I think. "21 games without one." Yeah, it's been a pretty crazy drought, but I think he's been quite unlucky. I think he generated a few chances in the game on Tuesday. Tavo, there was one like really good play on a 2-on-1. He found Tavo. hit him on the tape, and just Tavo couldn't score on the one-timer. Yeah, the G's were there. The Grossmans were indeed there. All right. Come on, Kaiser. Battle in the corner here. Hawks come up with it. Doc on his backhand moves it behind the net for Murphy. Murphy's going to take some space and move it up the ice. Here comes Lane. Habs dump it in. Bolduc makes a nice pass. Caulfield. Knight makes a save. Good poke check there from Louis Crevier. Hawks get out. Dickinson dumps it in. So we've got the Dickinson line up against the Habs top line of Suzuki, Caulfield, Bolduc. I won't get it until the week before. Tara. Oh, and the Hawks score. I look down for 1 second, and the Unk line scores. My scoreboard's like this. Let's go. Hawks up 1-0. Dobish is not happy about something. Let's take a look. We'll have a look. Of course we'll have a look. Oh my gosh. That thing crawled its way to the net. Mikheyev did land on top of Dobish, but was he in the crease? I don't know, man. His skate certainly made contact with him, but that might have been outside the crease. No, that might be goaltender. I don't know. Dobish's skate was outside the crease, and Mikheyev was outside the crease. But Mikheyev's skate was in the crease. We'll see what happens. That was a weird goal. Yeah, if this one gets taken off, I'm not screaming at the refs, to be honest with you. It's kind of a weird one. So it is a coach's challenge? Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man, because Dobish is outside of the crease. But Mikheyev's skate, when he I don't know. That's so weird. I think that's outside the crease. I think that might be outside the crease. Because at first I was like, oh, Mikheyev skates in the crease. They're probably going to call this back. But if you look at where his skate makes contact with Dobish, that was quick. So they might be turning this around. Yeah, no goal. They took it off. I understand. I could have seen them saying that contact came outside the crease, so. Dickinson just getting robbed. Good call, ref. You're so weird, dude. I do think it matters outside the crease. Could still be tripping. Yeah, true. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not upset by that call. I'm not upset. I don't mind Jeff Blashill wanting an explanation, though. Just keep, call the refs over. Make sure we get ours later in the game. We'll get ours. Make sure these refs know it. We're keeping tabs. Let's get another one. Let's get a ball don't lie. Bro, who is... Blashill isn't even upset. Nice, Frankie. Hudson carrying the puck up. Bank pass. Habs dump it in. Artie's there, back in the lineup after getting scratched for being late to practice. Uh-oh. Nice. Bertuzzi doesn't waste time and just gets it out. Hawks change. Grzelcyk retreats to pick up the puck. Nazar getting the ball don't lie. Yeah, that would have been ideal. But maybe this line getting a ball don't lie. That was a great breakout pass from the Habs. How do you guys everyone, what's your assessment on Lardis through his first 2 games? How do you guys think he's looked? Moore's pass was just a little too hot for him. Habs dump it in. Lardis low-key finishes a lot of checks. From everything I've seen, and I haven't watched as much as I normally do. He looks like an NHL ready player to me, to be honest with you guys. Would love to see him get a goal here tonight. He's going to be nasty with Bedard. I would like to see it. I would like to see that. Give me Bedard, Green, and Lardis. Give me those 3. Oh, can you imagine that line? Ryan Green, Connor Bedard, Nick Lardis. Ooh! Give me it. Give me it, Jeff Blashill. It's good. He shoots the puck any chance he gets. He likes to shoot. I like that. Heated rivalry, nasty. What? You just want to talk about heated rivalry, bro? It's on your mind. Him and Bedard with the power forward. That does dirty work. I think Ryan Green is like the perfect complement for what we have right now to that line. Just a solid defensive guy. And he can hit them as they're like, flying up the ice out of the zone. I like that idea. I like that the team isn't afraid to defer to Lardis in scoring chances. Having a more Green Lardis third line would be so good. Well, that's what we got right now. That is currently our third line, brother. My left pinky is sensing his first point tonight. Do you like the new power play lines? I mean, as much as you can. It's without Bedard, it's like, can you really like any power play line that the Blackhawks could cook up right now? But I kind of understand what Blashill's doing. Like, he wants a more kind of like veteran-heavy first unit. He'll probably split them very evenly. Like, he'll probably try to get whoever he sends first, like, off with a minute left still. Nestrasil next season? No, definitely not. I think Nestrasil's going to play another year in college. Definitely Nestrasil's going to play another year in college. So, like, I get what he's trying to do, kind of split up the talent, have a more veteran, like, first unit to control the puck, and then, have more of the skill younger guys go out after. We'll see. We'll see how it works. I think they're just trying to mix it. And I would imagine those units have to do less about the personnel and more about, like whoever's going to be the quarterback, and then whoever is in the slot, their shooting hands complementing one another. I would imagine it's more about that and less about, like, this is the first unit because these guys are best, What's up? What's up, Ryan? Oliver Moore's the glue guy of the future. Yeah, he's a golden retriever. Still can't believe we have Frindell and Kanserov coming at the end of the year. Yeah, it's exciting. I didn't start this clock. Caulfield with a shot from range. Never troubling Spencer Knight with one of those. And a wraparound attempt from Suzuki's easily covered. Living the dream. Hell yeah, brother. And I do just want to let you guys know briefly, it's not that I've not been making content right now because I'm upset about Connor Bedard, although I am upset about Connor Bedard. I've just been dealing with a lot of personal stuff recently. I've had bigger fish to fry than making content on YouTube. So that's why I've been a little MIA, and I would imagine that the schedule for the rest of the month is going to be kind of streaky. There's a lot of things going on right now in my life that I need to take care of. And I'm sure you can all understand that because you are all people with lives and things going on. So don't worry. It's not that I'm getting burnt out or I'm not like enjoying what I'm doing. Wait, did he get it? Tell me it was Frankie. Or was it Grizzlick? It was Frankie! Who was calling him a bust? Who was calling him a bust? Who's upset about him? No one in this chat. No one in this chat, but just people on Twitter. Slump no more, chat. Let the floodgates open. He loves this building. Oh my gosh, let's go. What a pass from Grizzlick. Oh my goodness. Matt Grizzlick. If this is offsides, if this is offsides. No, it was on. Woo! Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. Oh, that's big. Let's fucking go. That's the... Oh, no, I just accidentally... Sorry, you get to hear the horn again. Let's fucking go. Big. But yeah, I am very much so have a burning passion to do this and make this my job and cover this team. And it has nothing to do with, I'm not burnt out from this. I've just, I've got bigger fish to fry, bigger life fish to fry right now. So, I'm looking forward to the holidays. Going to spend some time with the fam. Probably going to be a really streaky on and off stream schedule for the rest of December. And it is pretty convenient that does line up nicely with Bedard's injury timeline. Boom. Let's fucking go, Nazar. But I will be back, and when I am truly back, I will be fucking going nuts on this channel. I will be very, very diligent and giving you guys the content you want to see. Huge Nazar fan. I appreciate you, V. Yeah, I'm trying. Frankie goes to the net. That's what we like to see. Hey, I don't care. Hey, call me old. I want to see my star players going to the net too. Call me old. Maybe a 2-on-1. Burakovsky, good pass. Levshinov maybe had a chance to find Nazar. There he is. Ow! Damn, that pass couldn't get to him. Good stick there defensively, whoever that was for the Habs. Nazar throws one to the net. Puck's still loose. Aha, Nazar's back. Nazar's back. He's back. 91's back, chat. Oh, and he blocks one with his ass. He wipes out and blocks a shot. Oh, my gosh. All right, night covers. Frankie checking in every once in a while on the game. I saw Bud celebrating. Yes, sir, Frankie. I appreciate you, Nicholas. Nazar's the people's champ. Yeah, he really is. It's time to see the other kids roll. Hawks lost Taze in 2008 for 6 weeks or so, and they sucked when he was out. Missed the playoffs by 3 points. But in the long run, it helped. Yeah, I completely agree. I think long-term, Bedard missing some time is going to be good for the rest of the group. For the rest of them as individuals, which will inevitably be good for the collective. No worries, Penguin. Boots on ground on Tuesday. Tuesday, that's like Christmas Eve, 23rd. I'm going to try to stream that one, but I'm probably going to be late. So I might miss like some of the first period, but then I think I'll try to go live for the entire second and third periods. And then Saturday kind of sucks. They play at 2 on Saturday. What the fuck? Like, I understand a matinee on Sunday. Don't give me a matinee on Saturday. I'm working Saturday morning. I'm working brunch, so I'm probably not going to be able to stream that game. Like maybe I can be late for that one too. Like, but I don't know. I might miss a lot of that because I probably won't get out of work till like 3. So there's really no point. Whereas I think the game on Tuesday, I'll just miss like. The game has started. Saturday. I'll text you. I'll text you, Lo. All right. Here come the Habs into the Hawks zone. Kapanen throws one towards the net. Goes wide. Bertuzzi on his horse. Nazar tries to poke. Doesn't succeed. That just hit the ref's skate sitting on the fucking bench. Lee, you got to get a color commentator to talk to? What do you mean? It's your birthday? I'll text you, Lo. I'll text you. Hopefully you can't stream the first because you're busy drinking with Rye Guy. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not drinking right now. Yeah. Puck battle behind the net. Kapanen comes up with it for the Habs. Throws it back up to the point. Murph gets it behind the net. Burakovsky can't get it out of the zone. Neither can Bertuzzi. Jeez. Sometimes Bertuzzi just looks so flat-footed. Nice stick. Was that Nazar? Of course it was. Great stick by Nazar to break that pass up. Goes out of play. You and Justin got to do some streams together. Yeah, no, I got to do more collab stuff. All that. Don't worry. I'm gonna be doing a lot of different shit on this channel come the new year. I've got a lot going on right now. So I'm not putting anything on my plate. I'm not committing to anything. I got to make sure things are good. But don't worry. Yeah, I have many plans to do a bunch of different content with different people, and it's going to be really fun and exciting. And I'm excited to do it, but probably not going to be till January or so. Thoughts on Lardis? I think he looks like an NHL ready player. I think he's solidified his, the other areas of his game, and I think he's going to continue to grow in those areas. But we've seen like little glimpses of it every game where he makes a nifty. There was a really nice pass he had for Moore on Tuesday where it was almost like a through ball. Like he just kind of saucered it into space for Moore to skate onto, and I think that duo is going to be fun to watch. They obviously have some chemistry together. I think it's only a matter of time before they put one in the back of the net. You should do a hockey podcast with Justin every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't know. I don't know if I'd try. That doesn't sound like something I'd do. Me and Justin have talked about, like, I text him every, couple weeks, and I'm like, dude, let's start doing some post games together. That's probably what I'll start doing with Justin is we record, a post game together, and then we just collab it, and we because you can collab posts on YouTube now. So I'm going to start probably doing that with him every once in a while. But I'm like, dude, we should do this. And he's like, yeah, dude, I'm down. And then I have not taken the initiative, and neither is he. So it hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Cancerov's coming. Saw Nazar score. He still sucks. You still don't know ball. Yeah, it's Bedard being out, I think. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, that got out of the zone. Thank you. Thanks, Stripes. 4 shots on net for the Montreal. No goals. 1 shot on net for the Hawks. 1 goal. Goaltending has been a problem in Montreal this season. Although Habs fans would have you convinced that Montembeault and Dobish are both... I mean, you would think between... Like, the Habs fans talk about their goalies like they're Carey Price. And it's like, these guys are all ass. Every single goalie is ass. Jacob Fowler is going to be... too soon. He's still ass. Just being mean. Did it just not work out? Dude, I mean, I left at the end of last season, and I like made a post about it and everything, and I've talked about it extensively. One of my first videos on this channel was me talking about what I'm doing on this channel and why I left CHR. So I left CHR well before it ended, and then it ended at the start of this year, and I was not in the picture at all at that point. So it's not really my place to talk about it, because it ended when I was not in the picture. I hadn't been in the picture for literally 5 months. So, I'm not sure, brother. Montreal fans think Dobish is a Vezina candidate. Yeah, maybe in their like Chell be a pro mode. Or the franchise mode, or whatever it's called in Chell. Yeah, J Red, I'm not really sure. And again, not just it's not my place to talk about that, you know. I keep forgetting that some people in chat weren't there for CHR. I would say most people in chat were not there for CHR. I would say the majority of the people who watch this channel were not watching CHR. I mean, just by the numbers, you know? Just by the numbers. Like, streams, like... Oh, come on, man. Was it Lane from the point? Oh, wow. I'm not gonna lie, that was a sweet play. Chat, can I sit back and admire that for a second? Can I admire that pass from a fellow American for a second? I mean, not Knight's fault, and it's not like that was a terrible play defensively. Cole Caulfield kind of just had that dog in him and made a sweet pass, and Bolduc rifled that thing. That was a pretty sweet goal. Fuck the Habs, man. Dude, look at Frankie. Look at Frankie dishing. Lev! Oh, what a play. The toe drag. Fucking Bertuzzi on one knee. It's not Bedard, bro. Stand up and use your stick, please. Bedard's out of the lineup, Bert. You're not going to have people rifling him off your fucking legs. Lee, do you have Caulfield on USA? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so, man. Where do you play him? You know, where do you play him? Like, if you're worried, and I've heard the arguments like, what if you don't want to leave goals off the board? What if you need like a goal? It's like, okay, you got J-Rob, Kyle Connor, you know, you've got other goal scorers. I do not want Robertson, Connor, Caulfield, DeBrincat. Like, I do not want all 4 of those guys there. I probably only want 2 of those guys there. Bring Tage Thompson. Like, I feel like you get more versatility with Tage Thompson than Cole Caulfield. Maybe that's an L take, but That's the thing, dude. USA is so stacked that it's like you're gonna leave stars. You're gonna leave several stars off the lineup, and you're gonna have to be okay with it. For me, the only thing that's gonna fuck me up is if they inevitably and if they take like a Brock Nelson or a Chris Kreider. Like, that'll piss me off. It's like, come on. Or like Trocheck, dude. Or JT Miller. And it's like, dude, there is such a good chance. Oh, that pass just out of reach of Donato. There's such a good chance that Trocheck and JT are going, even though neither of them should. But it's fucking Mike Sullivan's guys, Like, I don't want to see any of those guys. You're going to bring those guys and then leave off Cole Caulfield and Tage Thompson and, Matt Boldy is obviously a lock. Matt Boldy is zero. Like, Matt Boldy has a better chance of making the team than Brady Tkachuk. So he's not going to get left off. But, like, I saw someone say something about Larkin. For me, Larkin has to be there. Like, Larkin is a no-brainer. We can do USA talk again at intermission. We can bring up the Puckpedia thing. Trainer is looking at Doc here, who's hunched over, kind of ailing. Take Nick Schmaltz? No. Why would you take Nick Schmaltz over any of those people? Like, I'd rather take JT Miller over Nick Schmaltz. Is Nick Schmaltz, like, I know he started the year super hot, but is he even a point-per-game player anymore? I know he was on fire through the first, 15. I'm looking it up. 31 and 36. Take Frank Nazar at that point. Nick Schmaltz, no. The cat. Chad, I got a new chair. My roommate... Oh, I need to send him money still. My roommate got me this Herman Miller chair yesterday. Wait, why wouldn't I just stand up? Very nice Herman Miller chair. Yes, very, very nice. Instead of Team USA locks, we should look at Team USA avoids. See, that's a good point. And what's so annoying is when people are like, oh, this guy has to make it. I hate when people just say, for instance, Alex DeBrincat has to be on that team. Clayton Keller has to be on that team. Okay, if you're going to say a guy has to be on the team, you have to tell me who you're taking out. Like who's not going if you're bringing a Clayton Keller? Glad you got sponsored by a chair company. If I got sponsored by Herman Miller, that would be pretty sick. They make billion-dollar chairs. It's kind of like their whole thing. Clayton Keller has to be on that team. What has Clayton Keller done this year, man? 30 points in 36 games. Like, if he was having the year, I don't know, man. He had a way better year last year and got left off of Four Nations. And he's not been as good this season. Didn't he have 90 points last year? Where do you play Clayton Keller? Is Clayton Keller in my bottom six? You can't, what we have to acknowledge is that, Matthew Tkachuk, Brady Tkachuk, Jack Eichel, Austin Matthews, Jake Gensel, and probably Jack Hughes are going to be the top six. Those six names are and maybe one or two of them are out and someone else is in, but generally speaking, that's your top six, right? So if that's your top six, are you guys telling me you want Clayton Keller, Nick Schmaltz, Cole Caulfield, Jason Robertson and Kyle Connor in your bottom six? Is that what we're doing? I don't know, man. Part of me is like kind of against the idea that you need like fourth line grinders. Like you don't need to bring JT Miller just because he's like ass, and so you can put him on your fourth line. Like, glazing Nazar is hilarious. What do you mean glazing Nazar is hilarious? This is not comedy that we're doing here. This is heritage. This is truth. Keller bottom six, okay. DeBrincat is top 4 in USA NHL scoring. I don't know how you overlook that. Because just because a guy is having a good year this year does not necessarily mean that he is a better player than someone who has scored less points than him. Like, how many points does Matt Boldy have this year? He's probably a point per game, honestly. But like, how many points? Like, I would so much like, Dylan Larkin is significantly more important than Alex DeBrincat. I don't know how many points Dylan Larkin has this year, but I would imagine it's less than DeBrincat. But I'm taking Larkin over DeBrincat all day long. And also top 4 in U.S. scoring. Being 4th place in U.S. scoring doesn't get you on the team. You know? Because you can only have so many scorers. You need guys that are solid defensively. You need centers. So it's like if you're looking at scorers that are primarily wingers, you're not going to have a line full of the top scorers. Like being the 4th. Do you understand what I'm trying to say right now? Like being the 4th best scorer, the 4th best American scorer does not mean you should be on Team USA. You know? It's like, well, so then the 3 guys above him are going to be there, you know? Francis Nazareth. DeBrincat is always a great player, though. Yeah, DeBrincat's a great player. DeBrincat is a great player. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying DeBrincat's a bad player. I'm not saying Brock Nelson's a bad player, brother. You're going to leave a lot of great players off this lineup. The United States of America have some unbelievably talented hockey players, and they've got a ton of them. Let's pull it up. Let's pull up Puckpedia. Let's just look at it. Uh-oh. Lag. Do I have my Ethernet plugged in? We're fine. Wait, why is this already filled in? Oh, these are the 6 players they already brought. So the players that are already locked in are Matthews, Eichel, the Kachuk Bros, Jack Hughes, and Charlie McAvoy. Can I manage roster? That's what I want to do. USA. I am not a robot. All right. I'll pull this up. Sorry, guys. I'm a little rusty. Dinner home tonight. Does anybody in chat listen to Sam Barber? Just wondering. All right. I think that's probably a good start for what we know right now. All right. So we're here. I think we can probably fill in some names that we know, Jack's not gonna get left off. Lardis? No, you mean Nazar, Dad. Jeez, you just gave me a heart attack. Nazar scored. You mean Nazar. I don't listen to country? Come on, bro. Neither do I. Neither do I till I found Sam Barber. Timu Zach Bryan. He's a better songwriter. He is a better songwriter than Zach Bryan. I swear to God. Audio? Audio's back. Audio's good. I might have bumped it, but we're good. Okay. So, are we putting... Chat. Are we putting... Audio, bro? What the fuck? What do you mean audio, bro? Audio's back. Audio's good. I hear my audio! Okay. Stop saying that. Guys, you know sometimes I bump my audio. I bump my mic and it disconnects for a half second. Yeah. Shit. Sorry, my roommate needs something. Kevin? You can come in. Maybe I think should be...
You're on stream.
Yeah. It's okay. They won't attack you. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate you.
Good luck to the Hawks.
Yeah, thank you. It's 1-1, in case you were wondering.
I am one.
Yeah, I know. You're a big Hawks guy. Okay. What were we just saying? Is Jack Hughes in our top 6? I need to start cranking out these polls. Is Jack Hughes in top 6? And take this seriously, please. Take this seriously, please. Is Jack Hughes in our top 6? Rap is low IQ music and country rock is lame. Country rock. I mean, Sam Barber's not country rock, but I don't know if people were talking about country rock, but he's in the top 6 to start the tournament. Okay. No? Wait, no is winning? Wait. Chat, no is winning, so is Jack Hughes in our bottom 6? Are we putting Jack Hughes on the 3rd line? Hughes is a healthy scratch? Oh no, guys, we have too many differing opinions. Okay, we can start Jack on the 3rd line. We'll start Jack since it's so even. Let's put Jack on our 3rd line. Is Dylan Larkin Dylan Larkin should be our 4th line center. So now who do we want? I think you you know what? Actually, I'm going to say this right now. You know what? I'm going to have it. I think Jack Hughes has to play center. I think Jack Hughes is your 3rd line center. Yep, I'm deciding that. I think Jack Hughes needs to play center. He was so ass on the wing in Four Nations, he could not do anything. I think he needs the space that the center position provides. I think he needs the room to be able to go back, retrieve the puck, carry it up. I think you have to at least start the tournament, first game against Latvia or whoever the fuck they're going to be playing the first game. I think you play Jack at center. I think Jack Hughes needs to play center because I think Jack Hughes is undeniably one of the most talented American hockey players. He just was terrible in Four Nations, and I think it was because they tried to play him on the wing, and it didn't work. He doesn't play on the wing. He is a centerman. I think if you want Jack Hughes to be impactful, which I do, I know I'm a hater, but I want Jack Hughes to be impactful. I think you put Jack Hughes as your 3rd line center. I'm cooking now. So we've got Jack Hughes as our 3rd line center. Now, this is where I'd be interested in a Cole Caulfield conversation. Jack Hughes and Cole Caulfield play well together. Do you want Cole Caulfield on a line with Jack Hughes? He'd get killed as a 3C. Why? Why would he get killed? He got killed. He got killed on the wing in the top 6. What are you talking about? He get killed as a 3C. He can't get killed more than he got killed in Four Nations. Jack Hughes cannot be worse than he was at Four Nations, and so put him at center. He can't be worse. He can only be better than he was at Four Nations. Do you guys hear what I'm saying? Are you hearing me? Are you listening? Or are you hearing me? Jack Hughes needs to play center. I've decided. Jack on D. Stop. I guess it can't be worse. Jack on D. But now here's the thing. Is like, all right, let's get the D out of the way. I feel like for me the only question is Adam Fox going? I can't imagine Adam Fox is not going to go, although I'm not sold on him. I think Jake Sanderson has to go. He's been too good. Oh, there's Bolds. Let's get Bolds in there. What's the deal with Jacob Slavin? Is that motherfucker still injured? Seth Jones instead of Fox. I did that last time. I honestly think I'd rather Seth Jones than Adam Fox, but this is not the place to have that conversation. Is Alex Tuck going? You know, it's like, is Alex Tuck who you want on your fourth? Give me Alex Tuck over Trocheck or JT Miller. I'm putting Alex Tuck in. Alex Tuck is on my fourth line. Wait, I'm going to cook. I'm going to cook, and then you guys can let me know. Is Sanderson really the odd man out? Jeez, they just are so loaded on the left side. Jake Sanderson might actually not be in the starting lineup. Can Jake play on the right side? Can Jake play on the right side? Wait, and also, by the way, actually, this is something I thought about the other day. This is obviously the first pairing now. For the longest time, I was like, Charlie McAvoy, Quinn Hughes is going to be our first pairing. These guys are going to be playing together for months before they're going to have 3 months together before the fucking Slavin's back. Okay. These two are going to be playing for like 3 months before the tournament. So that's obviously the first pairing, I think, for the United States. And then Adam Fox is just so fucking bad, man. He just sucks. He doesn't suck. I'm being a hater. He was just so bad at Four Nations, and he hasn't been good enough. He hasn't been, like, I don't know. And then I really do think you bring, where is he? Where's everyone's favorite terrorist? I think this is your decor. Zach Werenski, right here, brother. Right here, second pair. Second best American defenseman, in my opinion. Zach Werenski. All right. I love our fourth line so far. Alex Tuck, Dylan Larkin. We've got Matt Boldy and Jack Hughes, which I think would be a great third line. I think Matt Boldy is the perfect player to play with Jack Hughes. If you're worried about Jack Hughes' defensive ability playing center, throw the one of, if not the best, two-way American forwards on the line with them. Okay? Throw Boldy on a line with Jack Hughes. Make Billy G get the fuck out of my way. I'm the GM, man. Tell Billy G that he's got, first of all, he's got a massive pair on him, or a massive sack on him credit for the Quinn Hughes trade. But Billy G, move over, buddy. I'm taking your job. I am cooking. How much time do I have? Still got 5 minutes. Okay. You guys know how I feel about this guy. You guys know how I feel about Matthew Nyes. I'm putting him on my fourth line. Dylan Larkin, Matthew Nyes, Alex Tuck. What a shitty fourth line to play against. What a shitty first line to play against. Will wants Nyes with Hughes and Boldy. I don't hate that. I don't hate that either. I'll hear you out. Let's start him on the fourth line. So we've got 2 wing spots available in the start for starters, and then there's 2 extras. I mean, it has to be Kyle Connor. It has to be Jason Robertson. The way you want to talk about Alex DeBrincat this year, it has to be Jason Robertson, right? Jason Robertson has been dynamite this year. It's got to be J-Rob. Maybe J-Rob on the third line with Hughes and Bolds. Oh, but then Kyle Connor, Jake Gensel, Austin Matthews. I just feel like that first line would get bullied by whoever you fucking... that line would get bullied by whoever they're going to throw on Connor McDavid's back. Whoever they're going to put in Connor McDavid's pocket on that first line for Canada. You need dogs. And so for that reason, I think this is your first line realistically. I want these guys out against Connor McDavid, personally. All in favor, say aye. Who wants the Eichel and Tkachuk crew out against McDavid? Or would you rather them out against... That's the thing, dude. It's because it's like... Dude, this is the tough assignment, chat. For your first 2 lines, you got to talk about who do you want against McDavid, and then you got to talk about who do you want against McKinnon and Crosby. I think Nathan McKinnon might be the best player in the world. Tkachuk cycles the first line. I. Okay, that's our first line. Glad we're all in agreement. But now who... Do we have to play Austin Matthews and Jake Gensel and whoever else against McKinnon and Crosby? Ooh. I will say, Austin Matthews has done... He's not been great this year, but I think I've watched every Pens Leafs game. Austin Matthews has gotten the better of Sidney Crosby this year. Not that... I think that if Sidney Crosby and Nathan McKinnon were on the same line, I think you have Nathan McKinnon play center, because I think Nathan McKinnon's the best player in the world right now. Mick going to tear it up. Well, Bedsy might miss now because of his injury. Also, why do I still have this playing? Hopefully that's not picking up. I mean, you... Oh, fuck, Tage. So you got Tage and Kyle Connor. I think Tage is my extra. Or maybe I start Tage there. Move over, Billy G. Your job just got taken. Billy G, you're out of a job, buddy. I would like to introduce my chat to the new general manager of Team USA, USA Hockey, Lee Grossman. Hello. This is your lineup. You're welcome. Who says no? You know. Who says no? And you know what's shitty? You know what's shitty is JT's somehow going to be there. Brock Nelson's somehow going to be there. JT, Trocheck, and two of the 3 of those guys. Brock Nelson, Vinny Trocheck, and JT Miller, 2 of the 3 of those guys are going to be on this team. And I'm telling you right now, my lineup would beat the fuck out of that team. Where is the weak spot in this starting lineup? I like Tage's, like, he doesn't really use his size, but he's like a bigger, less talented Kyle Connor. And so if we're lighting everybody up and like we play Sweden and we play Finland, we play a couple good teams and we light them up, I think you go Tage. But then if you're having trouble scoring goals, I think you go Kyle Connor. I got to turn this screen mirroring off. We're underway. That's my lineup, though. Third line is weak. That third line is disgusting. Jack Hughes, Matt Boldy, and who else did I have there? J-Rob? I think that third line's kind of nasty. Boldy, Hughes, and J-Rob? That might be the strongest part of the lineup. They're going to be going up against fucking Marchand and I don't know, fucking Seth Jarvis. Like, they're going to be up against Seth Jarvis and Marchand and maybe Macklin, Nick Suzuki. It's going to be like Suzuki. Why is this clock... Why is this not synced up? Why is my scoreboard not working? Hello? I've never had this problem before. Hawks almost just scored. My clock's not working, chat. Oh, Nazar should have shot that. He didn't have his head up. He never like thought he was going to have the look. He didn't even realize he had that open of a look. Dude, I do not know what's going on with my scoreboard right now. This is so weird. I've never had this problem. It always automatically syncs up to my OBS. I've never had this before. I don't know what to do. I don't even know how to I don't even know how to begin troubleshooting this. Just going to exit out and try it again, I guess. Why are they scared to shoot? His head was never up. He didn't think he was going to have that open of a look. He was always planning on passing that puck. What you should be mad at Frank Nazar for there is not shooting the puck. It's not picking his head up. He was never planning on shooting that. Huh. I have no clue why this... Oh no. Oh no. Thank you, Mr. Knight. Thank you, Mr. Knight. Thank you, Mr. Knight. Okay, so this thing's glitching. I just put in a new URL. And it's just not working. For some strange reason. I know I'm going to have to just start commentating this game and ignore this clock situation, but that's not how my brain operates. I have to figure this out or it will ruin my life. Oh no, it's not a media source. What the fuck? It's an image? No. Is it a window capture? No. It is. Okay. All right. I maybe figured it out. I'm hacking the mainframe. Check. I'm through the firewall. Check. I'm passing through the database. Navigating malware. I'm locating cookies. Cookies. I'm passing the firewall again. We're in. We're in. We're in. All right. Just missed the first 5 minutes of the period. Don't know what happened. We're still tied at 1. We're in. Let's go. Everyone liked that. Let's go. Come on, man. Who said I couldn't? I'm a hacker, dude. I'm a CS major for all you guys know. Call me Mr. CS the way I be. Oh! Hawks just drew a penalty. Was that Lardy? Lardy just drew a penalty on that chance. I love when the... Nice, Greener. Almost got that puck to Lardis. So close. Let's go. Our kid line. That's the kid line, chat. Kid line. Drawn penalties. Dude, Nazar. Just dancing on these guys. All right, I need to actually fix this a little bit better. The little bit of white around the scoreboard's going to drive me fucking crazy. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Who knows the reference? All right. Burakovsky gets it into the zone. Doc battle in the corner. Doc's healthy. Doc's good. Nice. Hawks come up with it. Grizzlick. Over to Bertuzzi. Left half wall. Crisscrosses with Burakovsky. Back to the point to Grizzlick. Burakovsky down low to Bertuzzi, left side of the net. Oh, look for Doc! Doc wasn't able to get much on that shot. I don't think he got anything on that shot. I think a stick came in and kind of broke up that pass. Good look, though, from that unit. They got set up. They got a decent look. Just couldn't connect on it. Let's see if they're going to send the second unit over yet. No, they're going to give these guys another chance. Was that not offsides? Ah, they get it out. All right, they're going to go for a change. Gotta be Shrek. Yeah, it is. You know ball. D Petty. You know ball. Nazar into the zone. Ooh, rips one. Dobish makes the save. Dude, he just needed one, chat. Nazar's so back. And I'm so deep. Oh, and I know everyone's favorite. You know who is super pumped about that Nazar goal is Barstool Chief. I saw him tweet that he was betting on Nazar to score a goal tonight. All right, let's get a shot here, Lards. Nice, good pass to Nazar. Nazar looking net front. Oh, was looking green in front. I think it just kind of just catapulted off his stick, to be honest with you guys. Gosh, I need to stop screaming. My voice hurts. Glad Doc's okay. Yeah, me too. Me too. Honestly, I thought both power plays looked decent. They both got set up. Both had a decent chance. How'd you guys think that looked? I didn't think that was that bad. I thought they both created a good chance, and they both broke into the zone well. Burakovsky broke into the zone, then Nazar broke into the zone. No one else is going to shoot. Nazar shot. Nazar took a shot, and then he tried, and then the second time he had the puck there, he tried to find Ryan Green's stick for a tip in net front. I have no problem. Stop. Why are we freaking out about shooting the puck? They shot the puck. Colton Dock tried to shoot the puck. He just missed on it. I'm not tapped in with Steven Wilson Jr. They have the 6th best road power play. Yeah, I mean, the power play in general has been decent this season because they've had a couple of really good hot stretches. It hasn't been as bad as some people make you think. It still looks practice speed to me. I don't even know what that means. Practice speed. Like they entered the zone. They got like we all understand that you're not going to score on 100% of your power plays, right? Like if you did what they just did 5 times over, you're scoring on one of those opportunities, right? Like if we're all in agreement on that. If you do what both of those units just did, if you do that 5 times over across 10 minutes of power play time, they're scoring. So, that's the point. Like if one of the units was like struggling to get into the zone and then the other one like never got a decent look, like you'd be like, okay, this is kind of cheeks. They both got set up. They both cycled the puck. They both got really good looks. They just didn't score. I don't know how you can watch that and be like angry. Why are we so negative all the time? You're not going to score a billion trillion goals. It's hard to score in this league, actually. Technically, it's quite hard to score in this league. Ooh, awkward collision there. That hit on, was that Hudson? That Burakovsky hit? He kind of went into the boards weird. He's talking to the ref right now. Buddy, skate the puck out. Stop having a conversation. Oh, you're so cool, bro. That traitor. That treasonous Lane Hudson. Dickinson into the zone, cuts back. Murphy keeps it in, barely. Kaiser snaps one off Teravainen's ankle. Kaiser tries to put it in behind the net. Good battle behind there from Mikhaev. Habs get it out. Good shift from that line. That's how you deal with the other team's top line. You just keep them hemmed in. Nazar can make the Olympic figure skating team. Why are you hating on... You know Frank You know the guy you're hating on scored. You know that guy scored in the game, right? You know that Frank Nazar has been probably the most noticeable player on the ice for both teams tonight. Frank Nazar has been driving offense, creating chances all game long, and has a goal. And you're talking shit about him. Rage bait used to be believable. Now they just are low IQ. Hate on Nazar for past games, you know? How are you going to hate on Frank Nazar during his best game that he's had in a while? Do better. Be better. Come on. One goal in the last 20 what? Well, he's got one goal in the past 1 games. He's got one goal in the past 2 periods of hockey, so that's pretty good. How many do you have? How many goals do you have in the NHL? All right, Green to Lardis. Lardis goes back to Green. Green didn't put enough on that to ring it around to Oliver Moore, but Moore's flying in on the forecheck, hounding this guy. Gosh, they are so tenacious on the forecheck. Donato comes in. Nice. Donato just forced that turnover. Good work from him. Here's Doc. Moves it up to Donato. Makes a really nice move. Gets interfered with. Won't get called. Nice pass. Donato with the shot. Second chance from Levshinov. Goes wide. Doc behind the net. Back to the point. Levshinov can't keep it in. Bias asked commentators on TSN. Well, I mean, that's to be expected. There's biased commentators on CHSN, you know? Of course, the Canadian broadcast is going to be biased towards the Montreal Canadiens. I think that checks out. I wouldn't get too upset about that. What does Cassie Campbell think about this? Yeah, that's what we're all wondering. I was actually wondering the same thing myself. I would love for her to weigh in. Cassie Campbell would hop on the mic and be like, Connor Bedard stinks tonight. Miss Campbell, you know Connor Bedard's been out for several games, right? Oh, yeah, I never thought he was going to make Team Canada. Okay. Are you going to stream World Juniors? Yeah, probably I'm going to try to the big games, but again, I'm the stream schedule is going to be kind of sporadic. I've had other problems. I've had things that I'm dealing with in life right now. So I am not going to be as active as I normally am for the remainder of December and into the start of January. So I'm just going to give you guys a heads up on that now. But yeah, I want to. So I'll probably cover like Team USA. Like maybe I'll make some vids or like post games about Team USA or something. But I'm excited to watch that tournament, man. I'm excited to watch that tournament. I'm back. What have I missed? Honestly, the Blackhawks look pretty good. The Blackhawks look like the better team through the first half of the game, right? Chat, do we agree with that statement? I feel like the Hawks have created more chances. They've been the more threatening team. They had a power play where both power play units looked pretty good, just neither of them scored. They both got set up. They both cycled the puck well. They both entered the zone cleanly and didn't have any problems with it. So I think the Blackhawks look good right now. They have 50% of their offense out of the lineup. They're in a tie game with Montreal Canadiens, who are in a playoff spot. And I think they've looked the better hockey team. So Loki going to watch a lot of Sweden, Frundell, and Stenberg. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see Anton. Did you guys see Marek Vanacker got cut off of the Canadian team? So now there's literally no reason to care about Canada in this tournament. Now they are officially ops. Hawks are playing well under the circumstances. Yeah, I agree. Oh, I guess we're getting outshot almost 2-1. I guess that doesn't really fit with the narrative. But you guys agree, right? Like it doesn't feel like, considering that we have half of our offense out, it's not like we're getting eviscerated. Like, we've got one of the best goalies in the world. We can afford to take a few more shots than they can. All things considered, I think they've done quite well. I think our Unk line has been really good against their top line. I don't think they've had a ton of chances. Really great work from Teravainen here. They might be in on 2-on-1. Teravainen, the trigger man, shoots. Dobish makes the save. Second chance for Mikheyev. That one gets saved too. Damn it. Couple of really good looks for the Hawks there. Those were big saves from Jakob. Puck gets out of the zone. Lee's going through some things. The guy deserves super. I don't need super chats. I don't need money. I'm good. I'm good. Finances are not a concern. Don't worry, brother. Burakovsky's pass gets picked off. I appreciate the hell out of you, though. Seriously. We got way too cute there. Wait, what are you talking about? That Teravainen chance? How did we get way too cute there? He took the shot, and then Mikheyev went to the net and got a second chance. Nazar, that didn't miss by much. Nazar is on one tonight, man. Nazar is feeling it. Wait, is this the chance you said we got too cute on? Teravainen wanted to pass. It wasn't there. The defenseman took away the passing lane, and he took the shot. It hit his shoulder. It almost went in. And then Mikheyev crashed the net and got a second chance opportunity. Also took the shot. That got saved too. Nazar enters the zone. He takes the shot. What are we doing? How are we getting too cute? Nazar and Bert? Oh, okay. I guess I didn't see that. I didn't start the clock. Oof. Kaiser's been feeling it offensively lately, hasn't he, chat? Kaiser's been letting that thing rip, man. That's so exciting. With the way Wyatt Kaiser can skate, if that guy can start potting in, if he can score 12 goals a year, whew. Kaiser's leveling up every game. Yeah. Real AF. I'm home tonight. All right, Habs getting this out. Oh my gosh. Anderson would have been able to blow by literally any other defenseman in the league. He had so much speed there. He was just going to chip it around Kaiser, but unfortunately he tried chipping it around Kaiser. And that guy just skates like a hot knife through butter. He wanted to pass so badly. Yeah, it hurt him to have to shoot that puck. But hey, at least he shot it. Oh, Habs almost turned it over. Puck bounced over Doc's stick. That could have been juicy. Dickinson dumps it. Habs dump it in. Come on, Mickey. Nice. Dickinson just buried Suzuki. Get out of here, little boy. Dickey dumps it in. Dude, I love the idea of them just playing these three against other teams' top lines for the rest of the year. For the rest of the year. Let this be line one. Just play these guys against the other team's top line every single night. Let Bedsy, when he comes back, just feast on second lines. If you start giving Bedard second line matchups, he'd finish with like a 140-point pace. You know? Like, let Bedard play the second liners. Oh my gosh, he would score 3 points a night. Oh no. Oh no. Wow. I don't know who blocked that shot there, but thank you. Who blocked this shot? Who got a stick on this? It hit like Donato or Grizzlick. There's a penalty called. I would imagine we're going to the PK, considering we did not have the puck there. I didn't see a penalty. Untrained eye, apparently. Did not see a penalty. Kaiser roll. Kaiser roll. Yeah, there's a penalty at the end there. I don't know who it was on. I didn't really see it. It must be some like soft stick penalty. It's going to be like a hook. It's going to be like a soft hook. I guarantee you it's going to be like a stick in the midsection that these Canadian refs were like, there's a penalty. But I don't know. We're in this game, though. And I think we're going to win this game, if I'm being honest. I just hope there's no late funny business. I don't want to go on Twitter and see people complaining. It ruins my... It's so annoying. Oh, it's a slash. It's on Toninato. I mean, that's a penalty all day. I mean, that was he committed like 3 penalties in the span of 2.5 seconds. So, no issue with that call, honestly. He like slashed him and then hooked him. Time for goal Caulfield to step up? No. I don't think it is. Wow. 4th best power play going up against the 4th best PK. Unstoppable force versus immovable object. This is best on best here, chat. Here's Demidov. Oh, that hit the post. Jeepers. Oh, jeez, dude. Demidov skating so gross. The way he can move his hips, he's like fucking Shakira out there, this Ivan Demidov. Oh my gosh, that no-look pass. Chat, that guy, that 93 out there is pretty decent. Spencer Knight gloves. We get a whistle. Chat, that Russian fella, Ivan Demidov, is pretty nifty. He's a pretty nifty. Oh my gosh, it went off the side of the net. The fans behind the net thought it was a goal. And then that no-look pass to Caulfield. That kid's disgusting, dude. All right, Hawks clear the zone. Minute left on the PK. Let's go. Job not finished. Dial in, chat. Dial in. Habs carried in. Nice. Wyatt Kaiser kicks. Hawks dump it out. Ten and 2. Puck's in the corner. Back out to the point. Tavo hits Kapanen. Ah, they score. Wow. Fucking Gallagher. Net front. Really good play there from the Habs second unit. Really good play there from the Habs second unit. That stinks. They almost killed it off. Yeah, who do you blame? Who do you blame for that? Tavo kind of got really far out of position, so Green couldn't slide over, but Green was never going to be able to slide over to Texier there. This is a pretty goal. It's just a good goal from Season's Over. Bro came into chat for the first time just to say season's over. Oh, maybe an offsides on the entry? Don't mind if I do. Tell me. Give me good news, Blash. Give me good news, Blash. Who said trade night? Trade night. That's so funny. That's offsides. It's not even close. You can't see where the puck is, but you can tell by like his like shooting motion. Is this the best angle we got? Is that really the best angle we have? We don't have any other angles to look at here. There's no overhead. There's no angle from the left side. All we get is that. Oh, let me look at that iPad. No goal. Les Montreal Canadiens. One off the board for you. Thank you. Thank you. That one don't count. Stay on sides. It's so easy. Stay on sides. Come on, Montreal. Stay on sides, bro. Drag that back foot, chat. For all you young hockey players out there, when you are entering the zone without the puck, and your teammate is about to dump it, you have to drag that back foot, chat. If he dragged his foot, it would have been on sides. Come on, man. To all you young hockey players, drag your foot when you're entering the zone. It's simple stuff. All right, 17 seconds. Let's kill this. Suzuki back to Hudson. Hudson over to Demidov. Demidov scares me. Oh, but he just passed it right into Alex Vlasic. Never mind. Ivan Demidov's ass. That's not right? What do you mean? That was an easy call. It took them 10 seconds to look at. That was obviously offsides. That one was more obvious than the one that the Hawks got taken away from them. That one was more obvious than that goaltender interference call. That was offsides. It's just the basic rule of offsides. You can't enter the zone before the puck does. He entered the zone before the puck was in the zone. It's offsides. Drag your foot. Drag your foot. To all you young sports bettors out there. To all you young sports bettors out there, make sure you're dragging your foot when you enter the zone. Uh-oh. Here's Nazar. Dude, Nazar is buzzing tonight. This is we're seeing the Frank Nazar that I was telling everyone was going to be a superstar. That's who we're seeing tonight. We're getting superstar in the making Frank Nazar tonight. Just battling. Oh my gosh, he almost got a tip on that shot. He is buzzing around. Oh, what a kick save from Spencer Knight. Holy shit. He is such an athlete. Oh, Nazar had no clue where that puck was. I'm dead. Are they getting him for a trip on that? That is unbelievable. That is a shocking call. They better not be calling him a trip on that. That would be a shocking decision. Are you being serious right now? Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, he lost an edge. It wasn't even his stick that tripped him. It was his shoulder when he fell to the ice. Oh, that's so brutal, man. That is so brutal. Wow, that is unlucky. It's fine. They won't score here. They won't score here. Their power play's not as good as our penalty kill is. We'll get a ball, don't lie. Easy kill. Watch. They're not even going to be able to get in the zone. That's the great thing about the beautiful game is ball don't lie. Oh, no. I thought we were just going to pick up a hook. Demidov dances. Doesn't find the pass. Diving play from Dickinson. Can't get it out. Demidov back on it. Down low. Slavkovsky tries jamming it in. Spencer Knight's got it. No harm. Nothing doing. No problem. Minute left. Minute and 11 left in the second. A little bit more than that on the kill. So I don't know what happened. A Blackhawks player hoisted the puck super high out of the zone. It was like super high in the air, and Nazar was like looking to his left for the puck, and it landed to his right. And then when he turned to play the puck, he slipped and fell. And as he was slipping, a Canadiens player was skating by, and he like bumped his skate with his shoulder as he fell, as he lost an edge, and they called a trip on him. It was really unfortunate. Like, I see why they call a trip on that. It's just like, that's so dumb. Oh, Caulfield just hit the post. Ball don't lie. Oh, I can't believe Suzuki just pulled up on that shot. Knight makes a big save on Caulfield. Puck comes over for Demidov. Passes it down low. Slavkovsky back to Demidov. 24 seconds left in the period. Suzuki now gets closed down. Finds Caulfield. Oh! Another really good save from Spencer Knight. Gosh, Spencer Knight is so fucking good, dude. Spencer Knight is so good. Yes, and Tavo just kicked the shit out of that puck. Habs try to get it to the net. Nothing doing. One more chance, maybe. No, that'll do it. Hawks clear it. And the Habs will start the third period with 12 seconds of power play time. Told you the ball does not lie. That was the definition of ball don't lie. You got a crossbar in there. You got a couple of, oh my gosh. Spencer Knight got a piece of that, and then it hit the crossbar. That Caulfield crossbar was off Spencer Knight's shoulder. He is so fucking good. It's insane. His reactions are so quick. Gosh, he's something special, that Spencer Knight. The Habs, if you combined the three, you could give me Montembeault, Dobish, and fucking Fowler. I would not take all three of them. All three of their potentials. I would not take all three of them over Spencer Knight. He's better than every single one of them combined. They're getting goalied right now, the Canadiens. They can't beat this guy. The only way you can beat Spencer Knight when he's dialed in like this is with heavy traffic in front of the net. Like, you need to get lucky off a shot from the point. You need a shot from the point to ping pong off of two guys at least. Or you need like a shot pass cross crease for like a backdoor tap in. It's the only way you beat Spencer Knight on nights like this. Chat, tell me I'm wrong. Chat, tell me I'm wrong. That is the only way you beat Spencer Knight on nights like this. When he's dialed like this, you're not beating him with like really nice snappy perimeter shots like Caulfield. You can try those cute little sharp angles like, you know, where he's trying to get him over the shoulder. Caulfield, you can try that cute shit all day on us. Try that cute shit all day. Try that shit for the rest of the game. I implore you. You're not going to score. You're not scoring like that on Spencer Knight on one of these nights. Nighter's on one. I wouldn't say Demidong is rock hard. Lev is making so much better handling the puck. Hope his ceiling as high as I think. Demigod to Slav in the third. King of chat. Coke Zero tasted like booty cheeks. You must have gotten a bad batch. Every once in a while, I'll get a Coke Zero that like doesn't have enough syrup in it, and it's kind of just like Coke flavored sparkling water. Sometimes they do miss, but you must have gotten a bad batch because Coke Zero's fire. Levshinov and Demidov have a heated rivalry. I'm so dead. Demidov and Levshinov starring in heated rivalry. Knight is our second most important player. I would agree with that statement. And then I would say Frank Nazar's number 3. It was bad. It tastes like regular Coke. Oh my gosh, my throat hurts. Hopefully sucking on a cough drop isn't super annoying. Wait, ASMR. A delicious cough drop. Okay. Back to business, chat. We have our GM business to attend to, chat. Can we attend to our business, please? Can we stop messing around and get back to business? We've got a fucking roster to make. We've got the Olympics coming up, chat. Stop messing around. Hopefully this doesn't mess up my Do you guys hear me sucking on this thing? Wait, did it? Oh, I deleted it, didn't I? We had to talk goalies. We still had to talk goalies. I'm not a robot. Oh my gosh, stop it. But yes, don't say it like that. Is Joe Pavelski making this team? Dude, Joe Pavelski, you need a veteran presence. I like where your head's at. Dude, I have to do all this shit again. Foxy was there. Did we have Seth there? I had Seth there, right? You know who's definitely not being there? Who's definitely not going to be there? This guy is so mid. I had Tage in there, right? Bolds, obviously. You guys know how I feel about him. Trevor Zegras, power play merchant. Should we bring him? Alex Tuck was on my fourth line. Do you guys see how I just remember shit? You guys see how I just be remembering shit? That was what we had, right? And then obviously Quinn and Fabes. Yeah, and then maybe Slavin and Foxy. I think I love this. Oh my gosh, that decor. I'm about to bust. Bond villain comment from me. Where's Patrick? Where's my goat, my king, my everything? Where's my childhood? Oh, there's my childhood. All right. Goalie time, chat. All right. Now, I don't want to come off bias. Wouldn't want to come off bias here, but chat. Wouldn't want to come off bias. I'm just kidding. Can you imagine? Oh, no! Oh, no! What did I do? All right. I guess we don't have to see the whole roster again for the third time. I don't know how that just happened. That was on me. It sucks. It's going to be these three. It is. And it should be Spencer Knight. But wait, this is mine. It's GM. It's Lee Grossman, not Billy Guerin. I'm taking Swayman out. You're going to the press box, buddy. For me, this is who I'm taking. These are my three goalies. These are my three goalies right here. All right. Ready for Team Canada? Ready for... Show of hands. Can everyone comment a Canadian flag in chat if you are a Canadian? And now don't be annoying. If you're an American, don't be treasonous, all right? If you are treasonous, if like there's someone I know in chat that I literally know where you live, you're getting timed out for 30 minutes. Only Canadians. If you are Canadian, leave a Canadian flag. I need to know. We're going to make a Canadian roster, all right? Did I spell Canada right? Where's the equal sign? Oh. Okay. All right. So we got our team name, right? We got our team name. Do we have no Canadians? Do we have no Canadians in chat? Ja. What is it telling me to do? I provided a name. It was Canada. Oh my gosh. This fucking keyboard. Can I not say ass is my name? Choose another name. Okay. Okay. You're fine with Canada equals cheeks. Whatever. You know, I think he has to go. I think with the way he's playing this year, I think you got to bring him. I'm kidding. Why is Jonathan Huberdeau the third option for Canadian players? Oh my gosh, am I really going to have to like, if Noah Dobson and Tyler Seguin are this high, am I going to have to go through this many ass players? He's already been named, although he wouldn't make the team if I was making it. Okay, I think Kale probably has earned a ticket. I think Sid might get invited. Power play merchant, not going. Oh my gosh, I have to go through this much ass? I think Suzuki has to go. All right, should we see what we have? Are they going to take Shea Theodore? Dude, their defense is so mid. I'm sorry. It's going to be like Travis Sanheim and like are you going to bring Mackenzie Weegar and Travis Sanheim? Okay, bruh. Actually, let's nail down the defense. All right, sorry. Let me read some of your Canadian comments. My aunt lives in Toronto. Okay. Never heard of a mile. Okay, guys, stop calling Canadians gay. Suzuki for sure. I agree. All right. What do we have so far? Oh my gosh, are all these motherfuckers centers? Jeez, dude. Ah, wow. They've got a lot of depth. All right. Wow, they got some center depth, don't they, these Canadians? What they lack in defense, they certainly make up in... All right. I don't think Drew Doughty should go, even though he went to Four Nations. He's old. He's not good. He's just not good enough to be at this level. I hope they bring him. I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, hope that the Canadians bring Drew Doughty, and I hope they start him. However, he would not be on my team. Neither would any of these three. I would so take Jacob Chikrin, dude. Call me crazy. I'll wear that. Shea Weber, you think he's going to make it? Dude, wait. Blackhawks legend? Should we bring him? Oh, is it based on how much they make? Oh, jeez, dude. Well, so obviously Morrissey. Josh Morrissey is the best defenseman not named Cale Makar from this country. Oh, dude, they're going to have a ton of lefties, aren't they? Put Lane Hudson on there. Dude, you guys can have that fucking defensive liability, treasonous loser, Thomas Harley. They only have left shots. They actually only have left shot defensemen. Is this it? Who am I missing? Jeez, they have nothing. Oh my gosh. Are we really bringing Mackenzie Weegar and Travis Sanheim? That's the best you guys got to offer north of the border? That's the best you guys have to offer north of the border. This is what you guys are looking at? This is what we're doing? Really? You guys think you're going to beat the United States back-to-back years with this bullshit? This is like No, this would be the best defensive group, and if this was an actual NHL team, this would be the best defensive core in the league, but it's not that great. Like, this is so far below. I didn't realize that they only had left shot defensemen. You have to bring Uyghur and Sand. I just think they're good. They're solid defensemen. But, like, I'd rather Adam Fox, and I'm the biggest Adam Fox hater you'll find. Is Shabbat your fourth guy? Are you bringing two left Ds on? So is Jacob Chikrin really not? Is Chicky out of it? Do we have to bring another righty for? Who are you bringing on the right side? Is Drew Doughty over? Are they going to bring Drew Doughty over fucking Jacob Chikrin? How do I put him back? How do I put you back? I don't want to play with you anymore. Parayko, that's right. They'll bring Parayko. You're so right. Where is he? Jeez, terrible agent. You're right. They will bring Parayko. He'll probably play over Uyghur. Oh, that's ass, bro. I'm sorry. That's ass, but unfortunately their forward group is the most disgusting thing in the world. Oh, shit, we're almost back. We're about to be underway. Please do not F with my clock. Tell me it works. Yeah, the clock works. We're good. Yeah, true. Shafe. Guys, why did I... Oh, my gosh, I didn't read chat. I forgot about Shafe Daddy. Wait, is Shafe Daddy... Shafe's... Oh, my gosh. Oh, come on. Hey, it wasn't the power play. It technically wasn't the power play. That's a shitty way to start the period. Is that the girl from... Who just waved? Is that the girl from... Outer Banks? Did you guys see that? Outer Banks girl. Was that this girl? Was that who just waved? No, I'm just kidding. Ladies don't look like that in Canada. I'm just kidding. I wanted to hype you Canadian fellas up for a second. You guys ain't got that up there. Come on. I'm just kidding. Who cares if it was a power play or not? I did this big thing at the end of the first period about how the Canadiens were not going to score on that power play because ball doesn't lie and it was a shitty penalty. So that's why I said it. I don't actually care if it was a power play. It was a callback and you weren't here, Lebowski, okay? It's what we call a callback in the biz. Redirect City. Was it Bull Duke again? Oh my goodness, man. Oh no. Good poke check from Knight there. Pick up your stick. Why is Grizz like that hot? I mean, that was one of the ugliest goals I've seen in a long time. What did I say about having to score on Spencer Knight in this game? You need 5 deflections. That got out of the zone. Yeah, I'm taking one off the board. That got out of the zone. Don't even have to look at that again. This happened after that, right? That replay they just showed of that puck leaving the zone. Can they even challenge it again if you already used? Do you get that back? I don't know how it works. I don't know ball. Yeah. It's already off the board. Chad, it's already off the board. It's not a goal. You can see white. This image, what is this image? This looks like Minecraft. That's more pixelated than a fucking Nokia from 2001. What are these camera angles? Just let me sit there with my... I have a broken iPhone camera, and it will be better quality. What is that? I mean, this should not take more than 10 seconds. You don't need to look at this one multiple times. You can see the white. That's not a goal. Can't hear it. It happens. You can hear me now. Sometimes when I bump my mic, the cord detaches for a couple seconds. Yeah, Lebowski. Not only is this one of the youngest teams, Lebowski, half of our offense is out of the lineup. Yeah, dude, what kind of cameras do they have in Canada? What am I watching? What is this? Are you guys seeing the same thing I am? This quality is so bad. This looks like a fucking, what game is that? That looks like a 2D, like, game from the 90s. What is that camera? How are they still looking at this? Did they pause it at the wrong freeze frame? Like, you can see white. It's not, you've got like 3 inches. You've got 3 inches, which is a lot, by the way. That's a lot. You got 3 inches between the blue line and the puck there. I can't believe this is taking so long. Oh my gosh. Too long. I don't like the way this feels. They're the Canadiens. Oh man. I don't like the way this feels, the way that took so long. Never a doubt. That's the right call. The puck got out of the zone. You know, when the puck gets out of the zone, the whole team has to get out of the zone before the puck can go back in the zone. And so that's what happened there. I don't know why those fucking refs needed to look at that for 10 years. Let's win this game now. And Demidov tries to rip a impossible angle shot. Murph just came over to give Demidov a little shove. Wonder what that was about. You can't hear me? Yes, you can. There's no way. It happens sometimes. My mic will get disconnected and you won't hear me for like 3 seconds. Like, I'll try to make it happen. I can't make it happen when I want to. Maybe it's actually down here. No, we should be good. We should be good. On your horse, Mickey. Oof. Wait, what? They called it a hand pass? Dude, that was a nice save from Knight off that face-off. Holy cow, he's so quick. The challenge bowl. Dude, Knight's reaction time is actually insane. Like, how some of these kick saves he gets, it's like, oh my goodness. How does he move that quick? Green dumps it in. Moore, you're the F1, buddy. Let's forecheck here. Damn, Gallagher kind of just put a sick move on Kaiser. Almost lost an edge, but he regained it and blocked the shot. Shot from the point gets deflected. Now watch, this entire third period is going to be Montreal shooting the puck from the point, trying to deflect shots. Just as I told you guys at the end of the last period, that's the only way you're scoring on Spencer Knight. That's what Marty St. Louis said to his team for that entire intermission. Because he's right. He knows ball. Marty St. Louis knows ball, and he knows that's the only way you're beating Spencer Knight tonight. All right. We get a whistle. Krevy is French Canadian. Yes. Louis. Wait, that's not. The Frenchies don't do this. That's the Italians. Italian. 10 shots on goal is sad. Yeah, it's not great. But I will remind you that 48% of the Chicago Blackhawks offense is out of the lineup. So, you know, it's like frustrating, but it's not surprising. This is not a great hockey team without Connor Bedard. And with Connor Bedard, it's a good hockey team. Without him, it's below average. But they're competing, they're battling, and they're honestly, we're a good defensive hockey team. Let's go, Dickey. Jason Dickinson giving Dobish troubles there. You can shoot from anywhere on Dobish and you might score on him. This guy is leaky. Andy wears 98. Yeah. Well said. Andy wears 98. All right. Here's Hudson. He's going to sit behind his own net for 30 minutes and probably talk to the refs. Sick fake pass, bro. Gosh, you're such a dweeb, dude. You know the poll that was like, who's the most punchable face in the NHL? How does Lane Hudson not have the most punchable face? Genuinely asking, how is that not the most punchable face in the NHL? I hate Lane Hudson so much. I'm dead. They need to draft a forward in the top 4 this year. Get McKenna, who's dropping. I don't think they need to. They have so many forwards. Dude, if you look back at like who they drafted in like 23, like 22, 23, it was like D-men. And then 24 was Artie. You use your best pick on a D-man. So we've got the D-men coming in. And then the last 2 drafts, you've used a ton of picks on forwards. And so it's just taking time for them to come into the system. But once they do, it's going to be great. It's going to be really exciting. It's just we're still like a season out from a lot of these forwards entering the fold. We're going to be just fine. A high pick this year would be great, but I don't think it's damning the rebuild at all if they don't get one. If you add a little bit more talent to this team, they're a playoff team already. Like already. We saw it this year when they were healthy. Like if you just had a couple more guys, middle 6 forwards, yeah. We have another young cornerstone forward. We have Frendell coming. We don't know if we need another because so many of them just got drafted. We've got like 3 first-round forwards that just got drafted. We're not even close to the finished product yet. Where's the kid line? They're about to get scored on. Never mind. Where's the puck? Attaboy Kaiser. Here's Hudson. Oliver Moore. Oh, Ryan Green, I think, batted that puck out of midair. Some good possession there from the Canadiens. Hawks get it out, though. Low-key think they trade the pick if it's outside top 7 for a guy now. I wouldn't be surprised. I've also, like, I think I was looking at Tankathon, and it's like there's like 3 forwards in the top 10. It's like all defensemen. It's like a very defense-heavy draft in the top, I feel like. I don't know anything about any of these guys. I don't have time to fucking watch junior hockey. I don't even watch college hockey. And college hockey, it's because college hockey's on the same time as the NHL. Like, if I have free time, why would I watch a college hockey game instead of an NHL hockey game? You know? I wish I could watch college hockey. I wish that college hockey played like in the summer. You know? Nice play by Teravainen to stop that pass. Hawks get it in. Dobish plays it behind his net. Mikheyev wins it on the forecheck. Dickinson kind of just has it pinned up against the boards. We're going to have to move it at some point here, Dickey. We're down a goal. Time is not our friend right now. Oh, nice turn by Mikheyev. Wraparound attempt. Easy save for Dobish. I mean, this has unfortunately been the best line for the Blackhawks tonight. This unk line of Dickinson. Oh my gosh, and Mikheyev or Teravainen just picked that guy's pocket. Hawks dump it in and go for a change. McKenna underperforming. Yeah, I mean, he's playing much better competition than he was last year. It was kind of to be expected. He's not been as bad as everyone is saying. I watched I don't know if it was Elite Prospects. I don't know. Some channel put out a video about McKenna and broke down a lot of footage and about how, like, his game will complement better players. Like, there's so many rush chances where he's, like, carrying the puck up the ice and it's taking his defenseman 10 years to get up the ice, and he's looking for a drop pass and there's just nobody there for him. A lot of plays like that. I think the physicality is another aspect of it. I think Gavin McKenna is going to be a superstar, no doubt about it. I think he'll probably have a very similar problem to, like, Connor Bedard, Jack Hughes. Like, I think he'll be very underwhelming in his first 2 years, maybe 3 years, but then once he's 3-4 years in, he's going to be a bona fide superstar. Promise. Bet on that. It'd be sick to get him because he's a lifelong Hawks fan, and he's Connor Bedard's, like, 8th cousin. So it would be awesome to get him. I'm not holding my breath because once Connor Bedard comes back into this lineup, we're going to start climbing back up the standings because that's what happens when you get 50% of your offense back in the lineup. Why couldn't Celiferi be the one to get injured? What the fuck? That's crazy. Celiferi is so random. You're such a hater. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I jinxed. That's on me. Chat, that's on me. That goal is on me. I jinxed it. I glazed Spencer Knight so much. That's totally on me. I'll wear that. Wait, why didn't they put the goal on? Oh, they're there. That's on me. Oh, that's so weird. That's so awkward. Just threw it off his back. Oh, it gets worse the more I watch it. Put that off. Game over. I mean, Probably. Hawks have drafted many lower round players, worked out. Shaw, Buff, the league. Lardis is fine, not a play driver. Off the puck, he's working hard. Yeah, Lardis I wasn't even a play driver really in junior. We don't need him to be. Frank Nazar and Connor Bedard are both play drivers. I think Oliver Moore can be a play driver. I don't think you need Nick Lardis to be a play driver. You just need him to put it in the back of the net. Brent Seabrook would have destroyed that guy. What guy? Knight chokes. That loss against Toronto was a heartbreaker because they played so well and it worked. Oh. Jeez. Shaky from Dobish there. Really tight angle. Gave him some trouble. Guy's just not very good, is he? Lardis is a pure sniper. That's what the Hawks need. He's a finisher. Yeah, he's gonna be a scorer in the league for a while. I've seen enough. Put him on Bedsy's line. I want to see it. Give him a game. Give him a game with Bedsy. I want to see him he'll get set up. Is that maybe goalie interference? I don't know. He kind of poked him with his stick. I might want to take another look at that. Yeah, Nick Lardis is an opportunistic goal scorer. He's not like a play driving two-way he's an offensive powerhouse. He's not going to be like some crazy creator. He is a good passer. I think he's a very underrated passer. He's like an intelligent player. But he's not going to be a guy that is going to pick it up in his own zone and pick up speed through the neutral zone and, make a move on the blue line and dish off a nice pass, That's Bedard. That's what Bedard does to him, and then he rips it one time and scores. Jari got injured. Oh, no. Did he actually? The poor Oilers can't catch a break. Moore and Nazar made a difference right away, while Lardis is invisible. My brother, it's been 3 games. Nazar was not, dominant right away. And Oliver Moore was not... Nazar, you could say he was, impactful because of the two-way game, right away. He was pretty noticeable. Oliver, it wasn't Oliver Moore's first 5 games in the league were oh my gosh, this guy's a star. Oliver Moore's still not super noticeable every single night. I know that was rage bait. I know you're just some silly goose trying to rage bait me, but give Lardis some time. Yeah, nobody... Lebowski, you're talking to people from my generation. These people have been on TikTok for years. They have no attention span. They have no ability to look down the line. They need it now. They need instant gratification. I need it now. What have you done for me lately? I don't care if this is your 3rd game in the league. If you're not scoring 3 times a game, you're bad. That's how everyone thinks, dude. You got don't let these guys rage bait you, Lebowski. Oliver Moore isn't a points guy. He isn't a points guy. 20 games into his career, you're certain. 20 games into his career, you know what he is and isn't. What are you doing? He isn't a points guy. Why? What makes you say that? Hey, what's going? How do you think our season is going? Significantly better than expected. Connor Bedard is going to be the best player in the league. He is an absolute dog. Our blue line, our extremely young blue line, is growing and developing and looking better and better. Spencer Knight is a true bona fide number 1 starter. The forward group lacks depth and talent right now because all the resources that the Blackhawks have acquired over the past few years were not NHL-ready players. They were draft picks, and they early on in this rebuild process, they drafted defensemen. They drafted defensemen first. They built from the back. So they built from the back, right? So when you build from the back, so let's say right here's the back and right here's like the forward group, the front. So we built right here, right? We started here first and we drafted all this, right? So we're about right here in the process. We're about like right here in the process. So we still got all these forwards still that we're still waiting on because we drafted them within the last 2 years. So people talk about this team and like act like, oh my gosh, we're losing games. Bedard's out. Like, oh no, like we are talking about this team like they're already the finished product. We're talking about this team like all the forwards have already arrived. None of these, I shouldn't say none of these. We have 5 of them. We have Nazar, Green, Moore, Bedard, and I guess Lardis now. But Lardis is probably going to maybe go back to the AHL if Bedard comes back. I don't know. We'll see. We've got all these forwards that we've drafted over the past 2 years that have not entered the lineup yet. Oh, no. Amazing look for the Canadiens, and Spencer Knight stones them because that's what he does. Jeez, Nazar. So yeah, I'm very pleased with the progress we've made this year, that we've seen from individuals such as like, I'm really excited over guys like Louis Crevier and Wyatt Kaiser, who I think are going to be long-term NHL players, with really high ceilings. The way Louis Crevier can move at that size, his shot, the strength of his shot. Oh, Mikheyev with a good one-time look there, didn't go. I'm like a minute behind on the clock. Yeah, Wyatt Kaiser's really impressed me. Alex Vlasic is like an obvious first pairing shutdown defenseman who is really leveled up his skating this year, which has really excited me. Frank Nazar looked phenomenal at the start of the year, got injured, was dealing with that injury for a while and slowed down, was not able to find the back of the net for a really long time, but is obviously now back to full strength. He's not a first-line center, and he's having to be one right now since Bedard's out. But the thing about Frank Nazar is he's not going to ever have to be the first-line center because the Chicago Blackhawks have this 98 guy who's pretty good. So Frank Nazar doesn't have to be a first-line center. He's going to be a second-line center. And he is very reliable two ways. He is a play driver. He's extremely fast. And yeah, people get worried. Oh, he's small. Are you going to win with, Oliver Moore and Frank Nazar? They're so small. Yeah, because Sam Bennett and Brad Marchand and Carter Verhaeghe are just, these guys, we're talking about some of the biggest guys I've ever seen in my life. Brad Marchand is a physical specimen. Sam Bennett is massive, man. Sam Bennett is 6'5", 250 pounds. That's how the Florida Panthers have won back-to-back Stanley Cups and gone to 3 Stanley Cups in a row, because Sam Bennett, Carter Verhaeghe, and Brad Marchand and like Sam Ryan. These guys are just massive, and so that's really concerns me. I'm being sarcastic. Those players that I was just mentioning on the back-to-back Stanley Cup champs are not, in fact, big. They just have that dog in them, which I believe Frank Nazar does. So yeah, I'm really excited about this group. I think you obviously need a couple more pieces. I think Anton Frendel is going to be a menacing first-line winger that can play two ways. He's going to be a more talented Juraj Slafkovsky here on this Montreal Canadiens. I think there's a lot to, look at Louis Crevier just beating guys to foot races. He's 6'9", by the way. That's my rant. That's my usual stream rant. That's how I feel. I am very excited for this group. But yeah, as far as scoring and talent goes, I mean, you got Lardis on the way. I think Lardis is going to be a really good complementary scorer. C. Carter Verhaeghe. C. Patrick Sharp. C. Who are some other guys kind of like that? Oh, yeah, Evan Rodriguez is another just massive bodied guy. Wow, those Florida Panthers are so big up front. They got like 2 big guys in their forward group, you know? It's possible the Hawks don't beat the Habs for the next 10 years. What the Habs, like you got to hope Ivan Demidov is like truly, truly spectacular, because we've seen enough Cole Caulfield and Nick Suzuki. Like they're not, you know, Nick Suzuki's, you know, really talented two-way center, but is he a good enough 1C to win a Stanley Cup? Lebowski, a guy in chat, has actually schooled me on this over the years. Do me a favor and go back and look at the past 20 Stanley Cup winners and look at their first-line centers. Besides that St. Louis Blues team that won a few years ago, go back and look at the past 20 Stanley Cup winners and look and see who their first-line center was. Every single one of them are better than Nick Suzuki, unfortunately. Connor Bedard is going to be a top 2 to 3 player in the league. He will be a good enough center, first-line center, to win a Stanley Cup with. I fear Nick Suzuki is not. And Nick Suzuki is maybe a guy you could win a Stanley Cup with if as your first-line center, if your second-line center was really good. But unfortunately, the Montreal Canadiens do not have a good second-line center. You guys almost did. You guys could have picked 13th a couple years ago and picked this Frank Nazar guy, but instead you preferred Kirby Dach, and you gave us Frank Nazar and took Kirby Dach off our hands. We thank you. We love you, Montreal, for doing that for us. I do not think that the Montreal Canadiens are going to beat the Chicago Blackhawks for the next 10 years. I don't think that at all. We actually beat you guys last year. We literally beat you last year in your own building. I think that the Blackhawks are going to be better than the Montreal Canadiens. Unless Ivan Demidov is like truly like a Nikita Kucherov, Kirill Kaprizov type. And if he is, you might have something. But if he's not, like if Demidov is not like clearly a top 5 guy, I don't think Suzuki or Caulfield will ever be. I don't think either of those guys are going to be top 10 players in the league, to be honest with you. Montreal. I think the Blackhawks are going to be better than Cup champions don't have bum 1Cs. Fact. Not that Suzuki is a bum 1C. No, Lebowski, we shouldn't say that. Stanley Cup champions don't. It's not that they don't have bum 1Cs. They only have elite, the best of the best 1Cs. They only have, like, you have to have a top 5 center in the league, basically, to win a Stanley Cup. Oh my gosh, Lardis. Can't believe it. That was Lardis' office. He scores goals like that in his sleep. I can't believe he just missed that one. That stinks. Should have been his first goal as a Blackhawk, but it wasn't. What are you going to do? What was the point of the empty net at 4 mins? You're down 2. You're down 2. You need time. Pull them early. Like, if you got to get 2 back, you got to pull it early. No, I have no problem with that. I'm always fine with coaches being aggressive, pulling their goalie. But yeah, especially if you've got 2 goals to score, you got to pull them earlier than, you know. Are D and goalies better than the Habs, but we need to catch up with the forwards? Well, yeah, but they're way further. I mean, they're like entering their window of like being competitive. The Blackhawks are not. The Blackhawks, so like the Montreal Canadiens are 4 years ahead of the Blackhawks. Like Nick Suzuki's like what? Nick Suzuki's older than me. How old is Nick Suzuki? Yeah, this motherfucker's 26. Their 1C is 6 years older than ours, and ours is already better than him. Connor Bedard's I would already rather have obviously, you'd obviously already rather have Connor Bedard than Nick Suzuki. Nick Suzuki's going to play 12 more games than Connor Bedard this year and have 20 less points than him. You know, like he's So we establish that we have the better decor. By the way, just so you guys know, the most important thing in the playoffs, there's 3 things you need in the playoffs structurally when you're like talking about rosters that can win. You need elite center depth, but more importantly, like a really elite first line center. You need the decor is massively important. The decor is massively important. I think the Blackhawks have the Canadiens beat as far as that's concerned. It's close. Dobson was a good pickup. They've got like a good, they've got good like yin and yang with like Gooley, kind of more defensive. Matheson, kind of a what's it called? A Swiss Army knife a little bit. Lane Hutson's very dynamic and exciting. But I think the Blackhawks will have the better decor. It's close, but I think the Blackhawks will have a better decor. But Blackhawks obviously have a better goaltender. You need the goaltender, right? Maybe Habs fans have to pray that Fowler turns into an elite goaltender. It's too early to tell. But Spencer Knight is already proving that he is. So that's like a surefire. It's true. So Spencer Knight's elite. That the decors. We'll see. We still have no clue how good Levshinov and Rinzel can be. So right now you'd say the Habs have the better decor, but what I'm trying to say is I think the Blackhawks will. Obviously I'm biased. I understand that. And then forwards, and we're waiting on all of our forwards. Like you can't compare the forward groups because all of theirs, like they don't have who's the most exciting forward prospect for the Canadiens? I actually don't know. Who is it? I know there's a few Habs fans in here. Who are the? And I'm not trying to be like I genuinely I'm just not up to date. Like I don't know who are the best forward prospects in the Habs system right now. You're worried about passing. I don't know what we're doing. I don't care about these games. These games aren't like I don't want to say not important, but like look at this lineup tonight. These guys, the lineup is completely messed up. You have the Unkline playing as the second line. You've got Lardis playing in his 3rd career game on the 3rd line. You've got Dominic Toninato, who's played 20 games over the last 3 years in the lineup. And we're talking about passing. What's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of wrecking our brains about this game? I'm not going to do a post-game tonight, but I am going to sit here and chat with you guys for a bit. So we'll do a little post-game live. We'll do Lee Grossman post-game live. I'm going to switch away from, maybe I can, here, we'll go to video format and we'll do the post-game live. You got this lineup that is just a modge podge of, whatever. You got 50% of your offense out of the lineup, and he wears 98. Shout out to Lebowski for that one. I know we wanted to beat the Montreal Canadiens. I love it. I love the passion. I love the hatred for an old original 6 rival. I love it from you guys. But if you're gonna turn the attention towards the young group, I think that's misplaced. I fear that is misplaced anger, if you get what I'm saying. It wasn't great. It was they were good for the first half of the game. The first period and a half, I thought they were the better team. And then the end of the second was just like they didn't get anything going offensively, and then the Habs got a couple power plays back to back and gained some momentum, and then it kind of carried into the third, and the Blackhawks just didn't have much going offensively for the second half of this game. The passing was not great, but I just we have 50% of our offense out of the lineup. You know, it'd be like if the Canadiens had Suzuki and Caulfield out of the game tonight. Connor Bedard to this Blackhawks team is just as important as Nick Suzuki and Cole Caulfield are to the Montreal Canadiens, and that's actually probably statistically true. That's actually probably a statistical fact. Let's see how many. Can you see how many goals a team has scored, like on the ESPN app? Yeah, you should be able to do that, right? Team stats. Can you not see that? I'm looking it up right now. How many goals have the Canadiens scored this season? Okay, so they have 108 goals. Suzuki and Caulfield, 40. Okay, it's not true. It's not true. It's not statistically true. Goals do the Blackhawks have? It's close. Okay, so they have 60 points on 100 and basically, right? So there's no real point to get super upset over the losses that and I'm telling you guys right now, this team's going to lose more games. They're going to lose several more games without Connor Bedard. Because that's what's going to happen when you have 48% of your offense out of the lineup. What we have to be paying attention to is how are the defensemen looking? How is Spencer Knight playing? You know, are there big gaffes from guys like Alex Vlasic or Wyatt Kaiser or Louis Crevier? Like, are one of those guys really struggling? How is Artem Levshinov looking? He was kind of invisible. I mean, he made a couple of nice moves in the offensive zone in the first half of the game, but other than that, wasn't super noticeable. You know, how did the kid line look? Wasn't as good tonight as they were against Toronto, I'd say. Lardis should have scored one at the end there. They drew a penalty, which was nice. Frank Nazar looked amazing tonight. Right? Frank Nazar's back. He's thrown into this first-line center role. Granted, he was not up against the Montreal Canadiens' top line tonight, but he was the first-line center on the depth chart, and he's back. He scored a goal. He was flying. He was creating offense. Probably should have had two tonight. Nazar was Nazar was the best forward for the Blackhawks tonight, I'd say. So when you're watching these games, those are the things that matter, right? How are Green, Lardis, Moore, Nazar looking? And then how are the young defensemen looking? How is Spencer Knight looking? Those are the only, and I implore you Blackhawks fans to view these next few games without Connor Bedard through this lens. View it through the lens of how are those young guys looking? Did they look good? Okay, good game. You know, not all of them were great tonight, but you had a couple bright spots, right? That's how we should be. That's how we should be kind of looking at this. Timing is everything. The Habs #1 overall pick, and so did the Hawks. We got our boy, and they got a power forward. I mean, should we apologize for that? Nazar played at a point per game pace tonight. Good point. How do you only win 3 draws? That's concerning. I don't like that. Is that true? What? That can't be true. They won 3 draws all night? That's not true. They won 16 faceoffs tonight. What are you talking about? Are you talking about Nazar only won 3 draws? That had to have been what you meant, right? Nazar won 4. Yeah, he's 36%. That's not good. That wasn't good. Ryan Green was 50%. Jason Dickinson was 38%. Granted, he was going against Suzuki. It's not good, but 28 goals, 70 points for both of them. Nazar was amazing tonight. He was really good. From what we've been seeing with him struggling, he was flying around. Look up face-off percentage and Hawks face-off percentage. Yeah, they're a young team. It's Connor Bedard and Frank Nazar are taking the most face-offs. Ryan Green's taking they've got all these 21-year-old or unders taking face-offs. They're not great. 36% amazing. I never said that. I never said that the face-off percentage was amazing. You guys are losing the plot. And also, I know that a lot of people that are typing in chat are Montreal Canadiens fans. Just trying to rage bait, but we could have sure used a guy like Demidov tonight with Bedard being out. Rager, my brother, we have so many forwards. So many high-end, high draft pick forwards that have been taken over the last 2 drafts that have not arrived in the NHL yet. If Anton Frendel was here and Roman Kanserov was here, and this is 2 years down the line, we're not still worrying about Ivan Demidov. We're just not. It was look, it sucks to lose to a rival. But I'm not getting emotional over these losses. This was never a playoff team. Like, success on the standings was never how we were viewing this season. We are coming out of a rebuild. We're still in a rebuild. We're like towards the end of a rebuild. It was never about wins or losses this year. It's about growth for the young players. I'm just not going to get upset over losses without Connor Bedard. It's just, you're not going to see me get upset because it's such a dumb thing to do. It's like, well, the team completely tore down. They tore everything down. They stripped it down to its bearings. They traded away all their talent, and they did a full rebuild. What's the, like, just don't watch. Just don't watch. If it's so frustrating, don't watch until they're really good. Do we for sure think Beds will be back in January? I miss him, and obviously so does my fantasy team. I mean, we don't know exactly when Bedard's going to be back. We're hoping it's early January. I could totally see it. And there's really no rush. There's no rush. Don't put the kid in jeopardy. Don't rush him back and have him re-aggravate. There's no rush. There's no need. It's okay to lose. We're talking, so many people in chat tonight were talking about, it'd be great to have a top 5 pick this year. Don't rush him back. Don't get so, it boggles my mind. It's like, people will talk about, we need more talent offensively. We need to draft a really high pick. Oh, I'm so mad at the passing. We lost tonight. Why are we losing? One or the other. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? You can't get Gavin McKenna and win every game and score on every power play and take face-offs at above a 50% clip. You can't have both those things. It's one or the other. Still better than last year's Blackhawks teams by a mile. Yeah, completely agree. Get Demidov, no Lev, no Jones trade, no Knight. Oh my gosh, Andy. Yes. I mean, it took me a couple minutes to process what you just said. Yes, Andy. If you don't take Artem Levshinov, you probably don't trade Seth Jones. Don't know why criticism equals upset. I mean, bro, you got to understand, I'm kind of in a tough spot. Like, I'm watching a game, reacting to comments from people that I don't know personally, flying at me, multiple comments after each other, and they're all getting upset, and they're all like not happy, and they're all like criticizing and complaining. I don't know how you want me to take that. I can't tell if like your tone of voice or how you're saying things, you know? Like if you and I were on a phone call and you were like, man, it sucked, whatever. Like they kind of bad passing tonight, you know? I wouldn't be like, dude, why are you, you know? But I can't tell what you guys, you know, especially when people are rage baiting in between like earnest criticism or honest criticism. It's impossible for me to tell the difference. You got to understand the position I'm in, brother. I'm not trying to yell at you. Tank for McKenna, but Bedsy hates losing. Well, I mean, it's you're gonna, if Bedard's out for longer, you're gonna be able to tank for McKenna because the team's just not very good without him yet because they don't have enough guys that can contribute a ton offensively yet. So the tank for McKenna will happen the longer that Bedard's out. But when Bedard's back, the team is going to start winning games again, you know? Like, this team is going to play above 500 when Connor Bedard's in the lineup. But the longer he's out, they won't. I don't want to be bottom 5 anymore. I agree. I don't either. And so that's why I don't care about, like, the McKenna talk so much, because it's like I fully believe in Kyle Davidson and who he's drafted over the past 2 drafts, and we're just waiting on it to come. We're just waiting on it to arrive. Pause. I love what I've seen from the defense core he built, and he built that first. And so now we're waiting to see the forward group that he's built. And the forwards he's been drafting, guys, are all big bodies. He's just been drafting big body after big body. So we've already kind of got the young, speedy, exciting guys. And now, over the next year or two, we're waiting for the big bodies that KD has drafted. So I think we're going to be very excited once we see the finished product, you know, that KD is building. Do you think KD goes balls deep and gets a legit line 1 stud to pair with Bed, either trade deadline this year if he's back and ready? I don't think he'll do it this year, brother, because I think they're planning on Anton Friendel being a first-line player in the NHL. I think you draft him 3rd overall because you think he can be that, and so I think that's the plan. And then there's guys like, we still kind of don't know what the potential of guys like Lardis or Kanserov or Oliver Moore could be, you know? So I think maybe he waits a year to make a big move. Look, if something's available and he can do it and he doesn't have to jeopardize too much, you know? If something makes sense, I'm sure he'll do it. But I'll tell you what, I would imagine Kyle Davidson is seeing, just like I am, like how I'm talking about this defense core. Like Kyle Davidson is built this defense core, right? And not all the guys have graduated. There's still like 3 or 4 promising young defensemen still in Rockford. We've still got Murphy and Grzelcyk in the lineup right now. But what we've seen so far from the 4 guys, Levshinov, Vlasic, Crevier, and Kaiser, very, very promising. So I think he probably sees that and is seeing what they've been able to accomplish and do at such a young age already. And I think he probably trusts his decision-making and his scouts and his scouting personnel and his staff. I think he probably trusts them to do just as good of a job with the forward group. And so I doubt he's going to jeopardize that. Like, that's why I don't think they went after Quinn Hughes. I did hear that like there were talks, but I bet it fell through because they didn't offer Frank Nazar. You know, like if you look at that Rossi, Bouillon, Olgren in a first, the Blackhawks could have matched that. The Blackhawks could have done that. You know, they could have, but Kyle Davidson probably didn't offer Frank Nazar. So I would just imagine he's not going to jeopardize the major pieces that he's drafted. I think he wants to see it out because what he's seen already is very promising, you know? So I would doubt a big move. I would doubt a big move happens within the next year. But maybe after that, once we start seeing some of these guys, like once Frendell comes and Kancerov's here and Boisvert is maybe in getting in the lineup, or in Nestrasil's a year out, and West is a year out, and it's starting to come to fruition, and then you're still having these question marks, then maybe you see him go out and make a move like that. But I can't imagine he'd do it before. Like, there's so much yet to be seen. So, I don't know. That's kind of how I think about that. But I think we'll probably call it there. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I had a good time doing this. I really appreciate it. Like I said, the rest of the month of December is probably going to be a bit inconsistent from me just because I got a lot of things going on right now that I need to take care of. But very soon I will be back fully on the grind, cranking out content every single day, streams every night, the whole nine. So we'll get back to that. But yeah, I appreciate it. Have a great night and go Blackhawks.